week agenda. After so many videos on the road, I am just thrilled to be here at home, ready to do a decorating video with all of you. So I'm so glad you stopped by. We're gonna do a few spots in the living room up here. I made space in my bookcase. I decided that in order to make room for some of the treasures I've been picking up, I should probably get rid of some things. So I got rid of some of my extra coffee table books and I made a spot. So now I have a nice hole here in the bookcase that I can decorate. And then I also want to find some spots for a few items, specifically this planter. I picked this up with Susan, the old so-and-so, at a thrift store for $4. And I want to put it right across the way here in the living room under, I have a Pier mirror, a really tall, long, beautiful Italian Pier mirror. And I want to put this little planter right underneath it. So that needs to get done. And then I also would like to find a home for my new photo album collection. I have one idea and I'm hoping I like it because I don't know what else to do with them. So I think I'm going to put them here in my Birdcage and we'll do that together and you can let me know what you think. So let's get started with this bookcase. Okay, so I thought I would check in with you guys. What do you think about the planter underneath the Pier mirror? The dimensions are great. They both line up really well together, so I do like that about it. I was thinking that the planter might need a little bit of gilding, and I can't find my gold rub and buff, so I might need to get some more, but I'm thinking that if I gilded it a little more, especially in this area, right in here, it might tie into the wood and gold of the Italian mirror a little bit better. Let me know what you guys think, if this is a hit or a miss. And now we are going to put our photo albums into the Birdcage and see how it looks. This is the Birdcage. I wanted to show you what we were starting with so you could get an idea of a before and after. I already have books displayed in it, but I was thinking of removing some of the coverless books and the Grimm's Fairy Tales, which is the brighter red and purple covers, and then tried to find a cute way to display the albums inside of here. I did add my little gold birds on the outside of the cage just to represent freedom of spirit, that sort of thing. So let's take this thing apart and put it back together again, shall we? Okay, so I added this wood bowl just to add a little more height, and I turned the books a little bit so you could see the albums from different angles of the room depending on where you'd be sitting. And I do love the hourglass just because it represents passage of time, and that's why we want to keep memories like photo albums. So we're gonna put the cage back on and see what it looks like underneath the dome. All right, so this is what it looks like underneath the dome. They are a little obscured behind the cage wires, but I love the fact that now I can access the books through this little door. Before, the books I had, they were just a little too big to fit through this opening, but the albums are small enough that I can reach in and pull one out without having to lift the entire dome. And then I can look through the ones that have pictures in them. So I really like how this turned out. For me, it's not only a fun display, but it's easier access, which is wonderful. So this idea is definitely staying, and I'm very pleased. Okay, before you go, I wanted to show you a little more decorating ideas instead of just me putting stuff and finding a place for it in my house. I found at the thrift store this 1980s ceramic ballet shoe. And at first I just looked at it and went, oh yeah, I remember when all the ballet stuff in the 80s was really popular. And then I was thinking of my real ballet shoes and how I was decorating them. And so I decided to go ahead, purchase this little ballet shoe. It was on Saturday, so it was half off of $3.99. So I picked this up for $2. And yes, it could be a planter, but what I was thinking was use it as a handkerchief display. So I wanted to show you how cute this would look if you were more into the brighter colored 1950s handkerchiefs and more of that color and look in your home. Look how fun if you had a bunch of 1950s vintage handkerchiefs that you could display in this adorable little shoe. And then I want to show you what I'm going to do with it. Same idea, but with more of an older, shabbier approach. So I am going to use old doilies instead of the brighter 1950s handkerchiefs and do the same thing. Just stuff them down in there, give it a nice lace ruffly look. And then I grabbed one of my vintage earrings, a little clip earring, and I'm going to pop that right up front. And look how cute this 1980s shoe now looks as more of a French brocante style. So I'm going to show you really quick where this is going to hang, and I think you might really appreciate it. So that's one of my ideas for the day. And then the other idea is something that I do a lot, and I wanted to show you how cute my earrings looked today. So this idea is combining a hoop earring with a clip earring. So very obvious, you just clip it onto the hoop. This turned my little damascene hoop earring into a little more of what I'm gonna say like a Renaissance style look. And this little trick works best with smaller hoops and smaller clips, because the larger you get, the heavier you get, especially with clip earrings. But these work really nicely. I'm gonna see if I can give you a close-up as to how cute this looks on my ear. So that's another decorating idea for your ears. Okay, so I am so happy that you hung out with me. I know this is a shorter decorating video, but I hope you enjoyed it, and we will close out showing you where I'm putting that ballet shoe. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves out there, and until I see you in the next video, bye for now.